Next, they're requesting the approval to hire Roger Valdez as a police officer in the Village of Holiday Hills. No, you're talking about cop? No, he's out here because of COVID, so it'll be at the next one.
So table that.
Okay, we're gonna table that.
I'll make a motion
Oh,
for Roger, we're on.
yes.
I'll second.
Baldwin. Yes. Giles.
Yes.
Meyer. Yes. Thompson.
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Okay, please read the oath.
I, Roger Valdez, having been appointed to the position of village police officer for the Village of Holiday Hills, State of Illinois, and the County of McHenry, aforesaid do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Village of Holiday Hills Police Officer to the best of my ability.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay,
Jennifer.
okay, I would like a motion to approve the hiring of Jennifer Heshimiel? Hazel? We're waiting for sushi.
I know, yeah.
I'll make a motion.
As the village treasurer. Jennifer, you wanna step up?
Hang on, who seconds it?
Gary.
Gary. Baldwin. Yes. Giles.
Yes.
Meyer. Yes. Thompson.
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Okay, take that, please.
I, Jennifer Heisman, have been appointed to the position of village treasurer in the Village of Holiday Hills, State of Illinois, and County of McHenry County. Or first, I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Village of Holiday Hills building inspector to the best of my ability.
Say treasurer.
Treasurer, to the best of my ability, okay.
You gotta do that before.
Well, okay, well, yeah, yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, treasurer.
Do you have experience as a building inspector?
No, not really. I'll take the treasurer.
Okay,
I'll take the treasurer.
now, I'd like to take a few minutes here to discuss the sewer project. Everyone received a letter on this project. After that letter was received, I made phone calls to Ken Michaels, to the sewer plants, to everybody that has something to do with the sewer, including the engineers. I wanted specifics and why, and what they mean in that letter. That letter absolutely does not mean one person here has to pay any more than the initial, original agreement. What it means is that the sewer project, due to the fact of like meat and everything else in this world going on right now, is too expensive for them to, there's not enough there now to complete the entire project, so they're going to start it and do it in phases, while meanwhile, they are asking and trying to get more government money, which they will do, okay? What it does mean though, is the 15-year sundown clause that everybody knows about, that your 15-year doesn't start until that sewer's in front of your house, your connection's there, the clock starts then, including the 3 years for whether you finance it or not. So if they move it now from, I think the original was 2038, and it's moved now to, let's say, 2042, the clock doesn't start. All it does is give more time for everybody here. The project's gonna come in phases. Now, of course, I heard some rumors about the first phase. It seems that there's 2 trustees. Listen, they live on the street that the sewer's coming down. Those main lines have to be brought in by engineers for a reason. You can't just scatter around and say, oh, well, trustees live here, so we won't put the main line that we need right here now. We won't put the lift station in over here because it's next to a trustee. It has nothing to do with trustees or who we are. It has to do with the engineering project of the sewers, okay? So it doesn't affect who's here and who's there. I'm on the last end of it, okay? I'm on the last end of it. okay? So bringing out and putting rumors out on Facebook or anything else is just causing panic and disruption. If you're gonna put something out, do your homework, do your facts, and put it out to be factual, okay? That's all I'm asking. Starting chaos and panicking and paranoia just causes people to get scared. There's no need for that. There's enough of that in this world right now, my God. Plenty of being afraid of something in this world going on. We don't need to do this to one another. Remember the key thing here, this is a community. Okay, we all belong to the same community. All right, there's another rumor going around that someone has a 3-inch folder of a bunch of illegal things and corrupt things that I did as village president. I called that person that started this rumor, and I advised that person, if this is the case, I urge them to take it to the state's attorney's office. Because if I committed a crime, I need to answer for it. And if I did commit a crime, I couldn't even imagine what crime I committed.
Is this related to the sewers?
Excuse me. No, no, this is, no, it's not related to the sewers. Okay, this is just another rumor that's going around on Facebook and a few other places that I'm a criminal. I am not a criminal. I've committed no crime. And I'm not gonna have my name speared and smeared by a few people that don't like me. Okay, if you're going to say things, please, people, tell the truth. Don't make up stuff. I already been through that with somebody else that used to be sitting in this seat, and I'm not going through it again. I will hire an attorney. It's wrong. Don't accuse somebody of something you don't even, that you know for a fact that it hasn't done it, or you don't have any proof that this person's committed a crime. That's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. Once again, just causing more and more disruptions and more panic and fear. Once again, guys, we got enough of that in this world, man. Every day, watch the news, you'll see it yourselves. Next, snow plowing. Okay, there was things going through snow plowing that when they came out here to plow, that we didn't have enough money for salt. And that's why they weren't salting. And listen, when you're snow plowing, there's a scientific math behind it. First of all, if it's moist outside and it's a warm start to snowfall, you want to get one layer of salt down on the road as quick as you can. Let that sit for a couple hours. As the snow's falling, let it fall 1, 2 inches, 3 inches. Then you're going to come in, you're going to plow it either day, or just plow up salt that you put in there. Remember this, salt doesn't activate until you drive on it. Okay? So once that's all done and the snow is stopped, that's when they go around and they do the cleanup. They get the corners, the intersections. There was a few mistakes. Brand new company. They came back right away though and tried to fix those mistakes. It's their first time in here. But I personally think they did a great job, because I went to Island Lake the very next day and drove on some of their streets, and they looked like crap compared to our streets.
No, I mean, the day it snowed, none of the roads, because of course I had to go to the store. They were just as bad. I mean, it sucks when it's that cold and it still freezes up the next day. It makes it even worse. I think they did well for what they were doing.
There's been no interest in the directors of village maintenance position. Nobody's come in for it. So I've been studying on it, I've been doing homework on it, and I'm going to assume that responsibility for now. So we're not at a dead end, and we're not all on our own. So I want everybody to know that. The Christmas decoration announcements for the best decorated, there was 2 houses that, from what I've been getting, that were very good. So what we're gonna probably do is, I think that it would be best to split that between both houses and call it a tie, because they were both really nice houses. And I believe the one was on Holiday.
On, I forget her last name,
Herbie.
Herbie, yeah.
Right,
she's the
okay,
one.
okay. And then there was one on Sunset, so we'll be contacting them and issuing them a gift card each for $50. They were that close. And unfortunately, the rain and the way the weather was, it really kind of sucked for people that went out there to decorate. We didn't get that beauty with the snow and all of that. All right. When we get to public comment, I want to express this again. There is no need to argue or call names or make insinuations, wave fingers, wave hands, and that goes for all of you and myself. There's no need. Once again, we are all a community. Most of us known each other for years. There's enough hate in the world. Holiday Hills doesn't need it, okay? How about backing each other up a little bit? Somebody's doing something, you think they can do better? Tell them what they're doing wrong, and they can do it better. My ears are wide open to anybody that's got a suggestion, a legitimate, constructive suggestion. I'm more than happy to listen to it. Okay? All right, that's all I have. Clerk's report.
Can I get a motion to approve minutes for the December 15, 2021 board meeting?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Baldwin? Yes. Giles?
Yes.
Meyer? Yes. Thompson? Yes. Young?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve minutes for December 21, 2021 special board meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Baldwin? Yes. Giles?
Yes.
Meyer? Yes. Thompson? Yes. Young?
Yes.
Okay, treasurer's report. Now we have a name to this. Jenny, she worked, for the last week and so with Joe Landers to catch on, to make sure that everything's being done right. Joe was kind enough, you know, of course he was paid, but he was kind enough to come in and assist her. And he's been backing her up through phone calls and not charging us anything. She's done a pretty damn good job from what I can see so far and from what Joe's reported to me. So can I get a motion to approve the, financial report?
I'll make a motion.
Baldwin? Yes. Giles?
Yes.
Meyer? Yes. Thompson? Young?
Just because I
Yes.
have not been able to see them.
She was
Oh,
at
yeah,
the-
good point.
Thank you for your honesty. Okay, and then approve the warrant for, that would be December's, correct? December to January warrant.
I don't
Okay,
know how the
anyways,
date is.
okay, yeah, it is, December 21st, 2021.
That's-
Okay.
That's minutes. But,
Oh,
yeah, the
sorry,
warrant,
okay.
it's just
All
always the
right,
same.
to
thing.
approve the warrant, can I get a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
I have a question on this.
Okay.
That says Chris Olson?
Yeah, that, we took the check out, that was supposed to be Chris Johnson.
Okay, that's what it.
It's
I was
like-
gonna, I
Chris
left the
hasn't been
check
a
on there,
while.
and
It's-
I
it's
already,
voided,
I already
right?
voted, yeah, I already voted on, that's gotta go to Chris Johnson.
We know
Oh,
what Chris
Okay.
we had the wrong name.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, it's got,
Yeah.
it goes to Chris Johnson,
Okay.
and
That
then
was the
the other,
alternate.
Ryan's got some, stuff together, he didn't get it in, he's gonna get it in, so maybe we'll handle him by the first or by the next meeting.
Okay.
I explained it to him, he's fine with it. Okay,
So wait, you gotta get the,
all right,
Baldwin? Yes. Giles?
Yes.
Meyer?
Yes.
Thompson?
Abstain.
Young?
Yes.
Okay.
now, I wanna announce this real quick. All the warrants and all the financials at the end of every meeting within 48 hours will be posted on the website and on the village Facebook page. So if you want these, you don't need to FOIA them. You can go there, find them, print them out, do what you'd like with them. Okay? Every month, that's how we're gonna be doing this. Because it's costing us a lot of money. Because a person wants to continuously FOIA this, FOIA that, and it's costing this village thousands of dollars because the attorney has to jump in on these things, okay? And that doesn't need to be, okay? So they will be posted on the village website within about 48 to 72 hours tops. If you want them, they'll be there. Okay. This is the second same page. I'm not sure if you got that. Okay. All right, there's no report for the building inspector, there's no report as of right now. I will just say that the plowing has been addressed for some of the mistakes, and hopefully these will be resolved. Police department doesn't have a report, but hopefully by next month, we will get a report. Report of standing committees. Buildings and grounds, nothing.
Other than I did check with them, they will honor for 60 days. I know that was brought up last time.
Okay,
The press
Alright.
will, he will honor for 60 days.
Both,
Okay.
the one you want, or both of them?
the cheapest one or the one that
The
was
highest
better
one,
deal.
so the other, I mean, I'm sure Jets would too. Jets is a well-known company around here.
Yeah.
It's just hard with
Okay.
material prices, just keep going through the roof.
And if that happens, we might have to stand down, do a good cleaning and good thorough and try to just keep the old ticker running until we can afford it.
Yeah, they just.
We don't wanna pay ridiculous prices.
No, it just keeps getting worse, so.
Right, okay, all right. Finance,
Nothing.
all right, environmental,
Nothing.
okay. Planning and development,
No.
okay. Building codes, Ms. Gilchrist isn't here. Any old business?
You
What
skipped
about
Terry.
Terry?
Oh, Terry, I'm
Don't say
sorry,
something.
right here, community, I'm sorry, Easter.
Yeah, Easter is April 17th this year.
So we would be doing it, whatever we're gonna do on April 16th. We always do it the Saturday before Easter.
But I didn't know if you wanted to plan for the 9th
That's
for
the
the
only one
people
that
that
ever
go
has
out
it
of
in
town for Easter.
We've always done it the Saturday before Easter, always,
Yeah.
I don't think so, the day
Yeah.
before?
always.
Don't we
We
do
always
that?
have, nope, we've always done it the day before, the Saturday before. Things,
Okay.
okay? And, you and I had talked about just doing, yeah, the Easter parade was pretty successful last year. Everybody liked it. It kept groups of people from getting too close with the COVIDs and the flus and all of that. So, we're gonna do another Easter parade. Everyone is invited to decorate their golf cart. There won't be any prizes for those. It's just basically to have fun, go out there, and we're gonna go to every block, every street, every house, and pass out treats with the Easter bunny to all the kids, like we did last year. Is that correct?
So that'll be on the 16th?
16, yes.
At what time?
We usually start it out, I think it's at like 12 o'clock, right? We go 12 to like 3. Takes a few hours because we go down every street. 12 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, we're not looking for a motion yet because we're gonna come up with a budget on this, with prices and stuff. She's gonna go online, do some shopping around for the treats for the kids. Okay? All right. Bill Chris isn't here. Any old business? Any new business? Okay, public comment. Raise your hand one at a time.
Louis, when you were elected president of our village, you took an oath to do your best for the good of the people and our village. It is now evident that because some of the village residents do not agree with your agenda, you are blocking them from any and all comments and concerns you speak of on the residents page, which is the village information page, which is the village people's rights to know. Please be aware that as a unit, we are all entitled to know what is happening in our village, whether we agree with you or not. And your blocking tactics only show your immaturity.
Okay?
I'm not asking you for a rebuttal or comments. What I'm asking you is if you cannot share your comments and knowledge with the entire village without blocking anyone, then I humbly ask you to please resign, as you are not helping us grow as a community.
Okay, thank you for that. First of all, the people that I have blocked were on my personal Facebook saying things where my family and my children were hearing them. If they couldn't respect my personal space and they wanted to try to injure me with my family and my friends seeing it, that's not acceptable.
I
You
never
blocked-
said
Excuse
anything
me,
on your Facebook
excuse me,
page.
You spoke, it's my turn.
No,
Excuse me.
it's my comment.
Excuse me, you said your comment. I'm
Yeah, and
replying.
it's not rebuttal.
I don't care, I'm rebuttaling to it.
Yeah, well, I'm blocked and I don't even know your family.
Okay, that being said, no, let me finish. That being said, every time I post something on a page, Leslie, hold on one second, that's right. Leslie herself takes, hold on a minute, please, I mean it, please. Leslie herself snapshots it and then reposts it saying it is for me, to make sure that everybody does see it. So I do what I can for people to see it, at the same time, I'm protecting my own privacy.
Lou.
That's it, that's it.
We post on the Facebook page for the Village of Holiday Hills. No one's required to post on the other pages that have been started. So the information does go out to the Village of Holiday Hills. It needs to go out on the
Yes.
village page. If Lou does have people blocked, which that's a personal issue, it's Facebook.
Exactly.
It is posted on the residents' actual Facebook page. The other Facebook pages were started by residents. Cool, if the information makes it there, great. I see it all the time that people do say, hey, why isn't this posted here? Look, it's Facebook, right? We have an official page. They don't have to post on every single outlet on social media. So obviously the people should be going to the residents page, not other pages that were created. And I think that would stop a lot of the headaches, because I do see it all the time. Oh, he's got me blocked, I can't see it. Again, everything is posted on the actual village page, and it's not posted from Blue, so all that information is available to anybody who sees it. Unfortunately, they're going to the other pages that aren't the official page here, and that's where all the confusion starts, and everyone gets so upset that, well, I can't see his comments. When in all reality, nobody has to post on that page. It's not the village page. We don't have to comment on that page. We're not required to. So if they can please just go to residents, the actual village Facebook page, and get all that information that is pertaining to the village, not what anyone else has put out there, and then expects answers and responses and wants to see Lou's response. Just go to the village page and see what's going on in the village, not the other creative pages that some information gets dropped, some doesn't. Not everything makes it there. It's not him attacking anybody personally. If you got people blocked in your real life and you can't see their comments, I mean, unfortunately, you just can't see their comments, period. It's not that he's going against and saying, I don't like this resident, I'm not gonna share this information with him. It's, if you guys don't get along in real life and you're blocked, unfortunately, you're not gonna see any of that posted on a private page versus.
But every important post that I put on these Facebook pages, I have had them reposted through someone that doesn't have everybody blocked, so that they all have the opportunity to read my post. Okay, it's just that simple. I have a right to protect my privacy and my family. Okay,
Okay, you're not gonna like this one either. First of all, I don't like Facebook, I think it's just a gossip
I
thing.
agree with
Second of all, I'm tired, I've been here for the last 5 meetings, and I'm so tired of being bawled out because I'm not acting like an adult. There isn't a child in here. We don't deserve to be bawled out. Now, if we're causing a riot, that's a different story. But to be bawled out every time we come in here, I'm offended by it, and I'm not very easily offended. But I am tired of being bawled out. If you've got a reason, if I say something out loud that you don't like, then come at me. But don't give us all a lecture 3 times a night. And that's what we're getting. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else for public comment? Yes.
I just came to get more knowledge on the sewer project, so I actually have a question. I just want to make sure I'm understanding. So we don't owe any more, they're going to get to a certain point and then they're going to raise money for the rest?
Yes,
or
they're
get
doing
the
it right now. They're
grants?
actively raising money right now with the, with the money that, was just released from Washington and stuff. Okay, I personally have been to a couple of the rallies of the governors that are in running right now, and I spoke with them. I just was at one last Friday with, Rabine, and had personal speakings with him about, what he could do to help the smaller communities and stuff, and explain our situation. We are out everywhere looking for everything. There's a CBG grant right now that we're looking into, but at the end of the day, all the release is happening. The project's gonna take a little bit longer. No,
So the
3
loan
months.
doesn't start until we
Your
can
loan
actually
does
hook
not
up?
start until you're actually hooked up.
Okay.
The sundown does not start until that sewer's in front of your house, ready for hookup.
Okay. And
So
then
it just extends the time.
So,
Okay.
does that mean it goes by phase then? Will first phase, 15 years start after the first phase, or is it, I thought it
No,
started at the completion of the
no.
project?
It's the phase, no. Once the sewer's available to you. So in the first phase, if there's houses available to hook up to that sewer at that
They're
point,
15 years.
then
that's
their
what I'm saying.
15 years starts. Okay?
Sure.
But
Because they have the
like I
option.
said, I'm on the tail end of this. I'm on the absolute tail end of this. So no, all it does is it extends the time period.
And then one
for
more
everybody.
question.
Yes?
Somewhere, I don't remember where, I saw a map of the phases and whatnot, and the lift stations probably, it was this big on whatever thing I saw, I couldn't see what it was. Is there anywhere we can go to see
Yeah,
it?
you know what, we have a big map that we just got provided by, you know how we have this one up here? I will try to get it put up over on that wall, and then during the village hours, anybody wants to come in and look at it,
Okay.
I'll try to get that up in the next week, okay? I'll give you a copy of it and you get it up there, and that'll pretty much blow it up and show where it's at. And matter of fact, at the next meeting, if I can get a small printout, I'll be more than happy to have them up there and pass them around so everybody can have that, and they'll know how the faces are running.
Is it
You're
better than
correct.
what they mailed, because it was kind of.
Yeah, no, it's small, that's what I'm saying, it's kinda hard to hear. So we'll figure a way to get that blowing up, we'll figure a way to get that blowing up and sent out, okay? Or not sent out, they'll be up here.
That's fine, I just wanted to know where I could actually
Thank
see
you,
it.
thank you. Yes, sir.
Hi, Louis, Jim Clem. I have a couple of questions, I'll try to make it quick. First of all, I want to know, since the costs for the project have almost doubled, will there be a guarantee to the residents that our cost, the cost that we will be responsible for, will also not increase? I, for one, would like to see that in writing. Also, I want to know what the village board is doing for the average homeowner to help offset the costs that we will be responsible for, the hookup, the shut-off valve, the closing up of the septic.
The check valve, yes, or the backflow valve, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what we're trying to do right now, and you know what, I can't give you that, you know, in 10 years from now, what's the price of pipes, what's the price of check valves, I can't give you that answer. But what I can tell you is that we're actively looking for as many millions of dollars as we can get to try to get this project covered to where maybe, at that point when we get to your house, maybe it won't be anything.
Okay, I'm not trying to be.
I understand.
But there's money that the county, that I understand, there's money that the county has that was provided under Corona relief that is earmarked for infrastructure
Yes.
in McHenry County.
Yes, that's
From
at
what I-
CPG.
From what I understand, you guys have not applied for that.
Well, that's not true, because it has been applied for. The people that are running the sewer and the engineers and
Yeah,
stuff
the district's
have
gonna
filled
apply
out
for
the
it,
paper,
but the
yes.
village
No,
can
no,
also
but-
apply for it.
Okay, but we did with them. In other words, they went through us to get us on board to go ahead and file for us for the CBG. Okay? I'll get a letter and a copy of
No,
that.
that's not what I'm talking about.
That's not what he's talking about.
No.
You're talking about the grant money that's out there. When they filed for it.
Aside from that grant money,
Yes.
there's separate funding.
Are you looking for like money to help the homeowner?
No, hold on.
No,
Hold on.
This,
Jeff.
this is just to help fund the project.
Yes.
That's the money to help the homeowner, well, at least I don't think that money that's earmarked for.
No, but I think there are, I think we did look into that before.
Yes, but here's the thing, Mr. Clems, is that what they're doing right now is actively filing in our behalf on every dollar, dime, and penny we can get. They're contacting and say, listen, we got a McHenry, they'll email, and they'll say, we got this, McHenry County's got this, and this, is it okay that we file for this? I reply, yes, it is, thank you for helping us do this. So actively, we are part of all of those filings, because that money is going to them to pay for this project.
Okay,
So it does have to
appreciate
do
that.
with us. Now, I really can't give you an honest answer to, in 10 years, once the sewer, let's say, gets to your house. What will be the cost for the hookup? Honest to God, I'd be lying to tell you, I don't know, it's not gonna change. I don't know the answer for that. But I can tell you this, that the agreement to get the sewers to your house, that will not change. That will not cost anything more for us. But the materials, I mean, tomorrow they raise milk $3. I can't guarantee what the price of milk's gonna be.
I totally understand.
You know,
But
but
let me ask you
Contract,
one-
doesn't it tell you how much? have you
No,
guys
that's,
sent
no,
or
the
something?
contract, no, what it does is it tells you to have the connection brought to your house and stuff. But then they said that the connection fee is on the homeowner.
Right,
So
that's
that means
$7 amount,
that-
yeah.
well, no, they said this is about what it would cost now, but that was also 6 months ago before the cost of pea gravel, the cost of pipes, check valves and all that have gone up. So, no, I can't honestly say that. Right. Yeah, that can't change.
That's
That
what I'm
can't
talking
change.
about. That's not-
Connection-
That's
The
what I'm
connection
asking about.
charge
Yeah,
is
connection
in contract.
right.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
the connection charge, meaning you wanna hook up to the sewer, you say, hey, today I'm gonna pull a trigger, or since
Yeah.
we're hooking up the sewer, they're gonna charge you that 10,000.
Yeah, that's not gonna change because the price.
That's in the contract.
Right.
And then your sewer bill, which I believe is 41.
They can't change that either.
Right, that's in
41, and
contract.
let's just call it $42 a month for your sewage bill, because they're not monitoring in and then charging like most companies do. They charge you water in and they charge you sewage out, right?
Okay.
They're just there's flat rate, and I think it was 41 and some change. For
Correct.
your flat rate sewer bill. That's all in the agreement.
But will
But now,
change.
now what will change is, you have to hook up to your sewer out front, right? So you gotta have a contractor, or, I believe Illinois Plumbing Code, don't quote me on it.
You have to have a licensed
says-
plumber to do the connection.
I believe Illinois Plumbing Code says a homeowner, as long as it's done to building code, can
And
connect to the
inspect.
sewer. So you can't have your buddy come over and dig a hole and hook it up, right? But if you're capable of doing, and I believe, don't quote me on that, that a homeowner can connect as long as it's done to Illinois Plumbing Code. So let's say you go dig a trench and hook it up, right, the price of pipes just keep going through the roof. I knew, I'm in commercial engineer for a living. What's it gonna cost you to pipe from your house to the connection in your front yard that they're providing you? That's outside that $10,000. You pay them $10,000 to use their pipe, you are responsible for hooking up from your house to their, whatever cost that is to you.
Understood, so
We
that
did
can
throw
go
around the
up and
idea
that
before
has
that there's
nothing-
possibly money that we can apply for to help the homeowners incur some of that cost.
That's what
I don't know where that lies.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
But
And
I
that's right, and that's what we're trying to do.
We've
That's what
heard,
we're trying to do.
I believe it came up when the guy was here, that there are programs for that. I don't have that information, but, oh, great, because, right, I don't wanna spend the $10,000, but I absolutely want sewers. I think it's a great thing, I think it's great for the community. I still don't wanna pay the connection fee, but ultimately I'm gonna, because I really don't want my septic tank going there, you should see it.
There's even more money now
So
available.
there might be something available for small communities to help the homeowner with the $10,000 cost of the connection fee plus whatever. It's, let's say it's $5,000 for you to run from your house to there, so you're in it for $15,000 to connect to the sewer, and then you just pay your sewer bill.
Right, plus the septic, dismantling.
Abandonning your
cost.
septic, which,
Yeah,
Mickey,
That's your
you
cost.
Like 18
gotta
grand
bust
for
it,
the whole
from what we
deal.
understand, you gotta bust it out,
right,
cave it in, fill it with pea gravel,
Right.
make a hole in it so it can drain, and if as easy as fill it with pea gravel, put the lid back on, fill
You
it
gotta
with dirt.
crack the tank.
And you're good. You gotta crack the tank so it can drain.
okay,
Okay.
follow up with that, and I appreciate all that information, thank you.
And I was a little
If,
more as well. I'm gonna say.
if it's, say just it's 18 grand, okay, whatever. Are you guys looking for the extra money, or are you letting the district look for it, and you're just going with whatever they
As
say?
far as the
Because
infrastructure
we
of
want
the
all
project,
hands on deck, let me finish please, we want all hands on deck looking for some money, because although I do believe in the environmental necessity of the project, I'll be damned if I'm gonna pay 18 grand for this. Yeah, do I expect to pay something? Absolutely, a couple of grand maybe, but 18 grand per homeowner when a lot of us are either out of work, on social security, you know, or just plain can't afford it. I think that the 18 grand to come in here and shove this project through, when that cost to the individual homeowner is so extravagant, I think that's unconscionable, especially when you're not actively looking for money to help us. You're leaving it to the.
that's not true, Mr. Clebs, that's not true, that's not true.
Well, then prove to me how
That's
you
not
guys
true.
are looking for the money, because it's not on the
There's
website.
new grants that just became available that we get emailed on, that we start filling out and start going for those grants, okay? So that's not true. When they had the CBG for the road, myself, Kathy Andrews, and Doreen, we did all the work, we did all the legwork, we got the $200,000. We're doing the same with the sewers. We are actively looking for money, okay? So that's not true. And when we find it, we'll announce it.
Well, then, when you do good stuff like that, publicize that on the website, please, because many times, you know, people do go looking on the Facebook stuff because they can't find it on the website.
Okay, I appreciate that, thank you.
Thank you for the time.
Any other comments?
Whatever happened with the garbage?
The garbage, our contract with the garbage company is up in July, and we are going to be absolutely actively switching out and looking for a better deal, because the deal we all have here, we all know, is not a good deal. Okay, but unfortunately, that contract doesn't end until July, so in July, ask me that again, okay? We're gonna be actively looking for bids for new garbage companies, all right? Yes,
Hi, I'm Kelly Wagner, I'm on the county board.
Hi,
And I was
Kelly.
just coming to check this out because I've heard some chatter about it. I just wanted to get a couple numbers. So the grant that you're getting from the IEPA, how much is that?
I believe it's 3.5 million. Yes?
Okay.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
And what was the original estimate for the cost?
I believe it was like 6.7 million.
6.7. Okay, and so that's a.
In the plant themselves was going to pitch in the other half of that money.
The reclamation district?
Yes, yes.
So then, that would all be covered at least at that point.
It would have been had the price of piping and all that not go up, and that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
And this is why, instead of being able to do it all at once, they're going to work on it and phase it in, because as they're looking actively for money. We all know that they just, passed another trillion point something dollars of infrastructures and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that money's gonna become available to the counties and everywhere else. When that money is available, and you know as well as I do, even though they passed that law, by the time it gets to the county,
Oh, yeah.
it could be months, it could be a
Right.
year. But the second it is available, then we go after it and see how much of it we can get.
Right. Well, so what I was suggesting is we have the ARPA funds, American Rescue Plan Act. The county receives $60 million to be divided up over 2 years, this year and next year.
Okay.
And we are actively taking grants on the website, so, or applications for grants. I would urge you,
Would it
even not with the reclamation district, but you yourself to apply.
Okay. Could you please provide me with that information? I would love if you could help with that.
Sure,
Right,
I need your
thank you.
email address. I've emailed you before and I don't know if I had the right one, so I don't know, I didn't get a
Okay,
response.
I will give it to you when we're done here.
Okay, so yeah, I would definitely do that, and I would also urge you to, call Lauren Underwood's office, cause she's done a lot of good with.
I have called there
infrastructure.
several times.
Okay,
That's how we got started with the 72,000 that was given to us well, we didn't get it all, of course, like I said. It was supposed to come all at once, but then it came in pieces, as you well know. But I could use all the help, and I'm not ashamed to say this, all the help I could get to find these things and go about that.
yeah, this is my district, I'm more than welcome, more than happy to help you if you wanna set up a meeting with planning and development, or, to get more
I'd like to
information
set
about
up a
that.
meeting with you and meet with you and discuss a lot of this. Thank you.
Sure, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
After the meeting, we'll exchange numbers, okay?
Great.
Thank you, I mean that, thank you for coming to the meeting too. Okay, any other comments?
Could you maybe update everybody every month on the sewer? I mean, when we did it years ago, we had like an ad hoc committee. It didn't have to necessarily be, I didn't do it. I think Ken was president, I was a trustee, and I was the head of that committee. It was separate from my regular committee. And every month I said, this is what we did, A, B, C, and D. That was the person that helped set up other meetings, like you said on Facebook that you would have a meeting with the district at another location. So that maybe a lot of people that, I don't think a lot of people were really aware of what the costs were, because they never actually got a letter from the district saying, this is what we're gonna do. It came to their house. We got Facebook notices, we got little signs, and I'm not bad-mouthing anybody, but it was not marketed very well.
No.
And
It was.
Now, let me finish. So, if you had somebody that updated every month, even if there was, minimal report, something that the people could know about. I'm in phase 1. I don't want to be in phase 1. I'll give somebody else my phase, because I just spent $22,000 on a septic. There's like 3 other people on Sunset as well, and I tried to talk to somebody at the district. Those people should be excluded from the 15-year. They should be able to have their septics inspected, and when they fail, I'll be 75. I just took 22 grand out of my retirement fund. I can't do it again. So I will have to move when that happens if I'm still here. But that should have been something that was put in that contract, that anybody that had a good, fully functional septic should not have to hook up till their septic failed and was not. I mean, I know they have something similar, but they still put a sunset clause of 15 years on there. So the clock starts ticking when that phase. So the people all the way in the back, they don't have to worry about it. They'll probably be gone or dead when their phase comes in.
Well,
So-
thanks a lot, I'm there.
So, anyway, let me just say one thing about that. The initial contract stated that as soon as the sewers were in, there was no sundown clause, you had to hook up. The initial contract said, to go to sell your house, you have to hook up
Right,
before you
and
can
I know
sell
you
it.
guys checked.
I fought, and I'm sure Mr. Kelly will verify the emails, every inch of the way with these people to where they got so mad at me, they were gonna pull out and say, nah, we ain't dealing with you no more. 'Cause
But
I
that
fought
would be
for
the
every
best,
inch I could fight for everybody here. That fight absolutely happened, and I can share the email.
That was like a week before the last meeting on it, when we voted on it. That was a knockdown.
They contacted Mr. Kelly and said, listen, we're not gonna work anymore, this guy's asking for way too much. So
But you're
changed-
representing us, they shouldn't, when we did it, they told us, you don't have to ask the people, just shove it through.
Yeah,
I
we
said,
didn't
no,
do
we're
that,
not gonna
though.
do that.
No, but we
So-
didn't do that, we didn't just shove it through, Mickey.
No,
There
I
were
know that.
several meetings, and you were at almost all,
Yes.
and the pricing and all that, that was explained at those meetings. It was explained at
It
those
was, but I
meetings.
still
Then
think
we
there
went
were a
back
lot
to
of
the
people that
paperwork,
didn't get it.
And I apologize for that, because they shouldn't have gave and dropped off flyers here. They should have done, when they called me a couple of weeks ago and said, listen, we wanna get a letter out to the people, can you guys help us get these out? You know what I said to them? I says, no, what I prefer you guys do is mail them out.
Yep, that's
Mail
good.
them out. That was and I'll show you the email to that one, okay? Because I totally understand what you're saying. They should be mailed out to the houses. They shouldn't be just dropped off here and then expect us to figure out how to get them out there, okay? There's a lot of works inside this, and listen, I was a firefighter, paramedic, rescue diver. I'm learning the techniques and stuff that you have to do and with the county and stuff, like meeting Miss Kelly here, that's gonna be huge for me. Because now I can call somebody in when I'm not sure, and with these grants and stuff, I'm not sure, I don't claim to be. But now I have a connection, I hope so, that I could go to and tap into that and move things forward. It's a learning curve, okay? I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm not the dumbest guy in the world. But I do the best I can, okay? All right, any more public comment, and thank you. Yes, Mr. Lewis.
1200 Sunset, part of the first phase. I know I've sent a couple emails regarding the plumbing code statement that the gentleman over here made. To my experience, plumbing code only covers 5 foot out of the building to the interior. Nothing beyond that. So if I wanna hire someone other than a plumber, I have to follow water reclamation standards that supersede the plumbing code. And I asked if I'm wrong, because I've heard this statement made more than once. Provide me in the plumbing code where I'm wrong. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay. Anybody else have any comments? Okay, motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Baldwin? Childs? Meyer? Thompson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meeting adjourned, thank you.
What did we learn tonight?
Everybody be safe. It's gonna